changes coming.
Warmest day of the year so far. Birmingham hit 82 degrees, and we're going to pay for it with some storms. Already getting some across parts of West Alabama, but tomorrow morning is the point where we really start getting into the impact weather of widespread rain and thunderstorms. It may play havoc with the morning commute, especially over the northern part of the state, north of Birmingham through Cullman, Winston, Marion counties as early as 6 or 7 a.m. Strong storms, gusty winds and hail, and around 1 to 2 inches of rain, although most of us are probably on the 1-inch end. A few could go as high as 2 inches. Rainfall is the highest impact here. There's a low threat of all of these other opportunities here, flash flooding, damaging wind, hail, but where they happen, it could have quite a significant impact. The hail could be bigger than a quarter, some wind gusts potentially over 60 miles per hour. And that's what the level 1 risk suggests, is not widespread severe weather, but the chance of isolated severe weather, wind gusts over 60, and those hailstones that could be bigger than a quarter. So here's when you can expect it. 3 a.m. in the Shoals to about 8 a.m. Fayette to Jasper to around Hayden, Oneonta, over toward West End, Gadsden, up towards Center and Galesville. From 7 a.m. to noon, that line of thunderstorms is dropping south through Tuscaloosa County and into Jefferson County and Shelby County too, Chelsea, through Indian Valley area, over to Pelham, about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. That's when you can expect the greatest chance of heavy thunderstorms there. Talladega, Anniston, about the same kind of thing. And then after 11 a.m. and through about 4 o'clock in the evening, those storms are dropping on down to the south. Well, here's WVTM 13 live Doppler radar right now, and there is one hefty storm that has had a severe thunderstorm warning on it over in Mississippi. This storm is tracking toward the northeast at about 30 miles per hour. So the storm that's right on top of Geiger at the moment is tracking in the direction of New Mount Hebron, Gainesville, and West Greene. New Mount Hebron, it's going to be there here in just a matter of about 2 or 3 minutes, and then it keeps on moving toward the northeast from there. And I think that as you see that little jog more toward the north than due east, maybe it's headed just a bit to the north of Utah, closer to Union by about 6 o'clock. Benevola would be about 6:10 p.m. Other isolated thunderstorms are possible throughout the rest of the evening, but the more widespread action, well, that's happening to our northwest. And this is a huge complex of storms producing massive hail, baseball-sized hail up there in parts of Missouri and Arkansas this afternoon. Watch what happens as this thing moves to the south overnight into tomorrow morning. Isolated storms between now and about 3 o'clock. But then after 3 a.m., this powerful line of storms moves into northwest Alabama, rolling into Birmingham. I think it's after 7 a.m. before it gets in town, but we could already have some rain going on in Jefferson County by 7 a.m. 10 o'clock Friday morning, it turns into just scattered showers, and after that, Friday just looks like a damp and mild day, the high about 68. We're at 73 on Saturday. Any showers would be to the south. A better chance of some showers mainly south of I-20 coming up on Sunday, then a freeze likely by next Tuesday. You're watching WVTM.